I am joined in the booth right now by Miles Wolf, who is the commissioner of the Northern League East. And welcome, Miles. What do you think of this place, besides it being wet, obviously?
Oh, it's just a gorgeous ballpark. It's really exciting to see for the league, to see a facility this nice.
When you actually see it firsthand, what was the initial reaction?
I think it's much better than I imagined it would be. It had to be built in a short time. I was here on the site before they started building, and it was just a high school field. So I was coming down the street, and all of a sudden this thing looms up, and wow, this is a lot bigger than I imagined. No, it's really a special ballpark.
One of the things that I really like about it is, obviously you have a brand new state-of-the-art facility, but it also seems to capture some of the feel of the older ballparks with some of the nooks and crannies out there.
Oh yeah. I think when we first started talking about it, we wanted it to have an older feel too. So I think they've captured some of that. But I think it's just a unique ballpark. It's off-center, which I like.
Right.
Not purely symmetrical, and I think the fans, first time they see it, are going to fall in love with it.
Yeah, they really are. So many nice little touches about the ballpark. The fact that you can go to the concession stand, not miss a pitch, which in a lot of ballparks, you go off for a Coke or a hot dog and you've missed maybe the only home run of the game.
It's got the great concourse. It's got the sky boxes. It's got all individual seats, which are just tremendous. The playing surface is just gorgeous. This is without doubt the best playing surface in the league already.
Tip of the hat to Tommy Hassett, the groundskeeper, who's out there still out there in the rain, and he's a confident guy. I talked to him earlier, and he says that this field can handle an awful lot of water and still be ready to play because the drainage is so good.
Tommy Hassett wasn't the only one standing in the rain that night. Several thousand fans had braved the nasty elements despite a forecast that called for rain, and more rain. I got an indication right then and there of how Brockton had earned its nickname City of Champions. These were some diehard fans. Now, as a broadcaster, I had dealt with rain delays before. My thinking was that you try to keep the listeners entertained and prevent them from going elsewhere because you might never get them back. But you got to keep them entertained. Any young broadcaster that will listen to me, I advise them always be prepared with more information and more stories than you ever expect to use. And on this particular night, I used every bit of information I had and then some, and yet the delay dragged on and on. That's when you start hoping for a potential guest to stray nearby so you can reach out and grab them and set them down beside you and put them on the air. Someone like a team owner or a star of Saturday Night Live, someone like Jimmy Fallon.
I came to watch, support the team, of course, and then I got to go back and doing a little thing in a Woody Allen film. So I start that tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited.
Oh, that's going to be exciting, working with
cool.
Woody.
Yeah,
great. Is that a little intimidating?
It's a lot intimidating. Yeah. He's a legend. You get to meet all these cool people, when you got a good job like I do. So I'm real lucky, and you get to be part of a baseball team like this. It's like, who would ever think that of course I just tell people I'm an owner.
It's impressive.
Yeah, 1% doesn't have to tell people that. The old, but my jersey says the old 1%er.
So what do you do when you're not on Saturday Night Live? Oh, I'm a baseball owner.
Yeah, exactly. But it says like Cheapo Jones. Cheapo. I don't know I don't want to curse on here, but you know what they say. I only could afford 1%. Anyway, yeah, I get treated like it too. Trust me. My seats are under the dugout. They're under the dugout. I'm in a bunker. And I'm watching the game on TV. So, but you can kind of hear me root for it if you put your ear to the ground.
Right?
You can hear me rooting for the team. Yeah. Who are we looking for? Who's the guy that we're all going to root for?
Well, Mike Fisher's the guy who's going to be throwing out the historic first pitch. He's the starting pitcher. Looks like
the starting pitcher's throwing out the opening pitch.
Well, he's going to throw out the first pitch,
okay.
Not the ceremonial.
I was going to say because he doesn't come out with crutches and he throws and the guy everyone claps for him and like, oh, there he is, Arthur Arthur Benson, ladies and gentlemen, the local baker, threw out the... Okay, cool. So he throws out the actual opening pitch. Mike, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
You got to call a strike on that, right?
I hope so.
You have to.
Oh,
As the
yeah.
umpire, it's almost like if you saw a ball,
the
it's a bad omen. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
We will beat the umpire up. This is Brockton, for God's sake.
That's right.
Yeah.
They got a history of some boxers
This isn't
around
like
here.
San Francisco or something. Yeah, people will kick someone's ass. So yeah, if we have to, you call a strike first pitch, like it or not. I don't care if the catcher catches it or not. It's a strike.
10 feet over his head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a strike.
Yeah, tough luck. That's the way it is here. We make our rules.
Now, notice you're wearing a Brockton Rox cap. Is that something
Yeah.
we might actually see on Saturday Night Live sometime?
Most definitely. I'm definitely going to wear it. Yeah.
Oh, that would be great.
I don't know if I'll wear it at the opening show, but I'll wear like one of these shows, like at night, you get to wear stuff at the end. But I'm going to wear the jersey, everything, man.
Excellent.
I'm excited. You don't own many baseball teams. That's what I keep stuff and saying. It doesn't happen often, but I'm so excited. This is the perfect one for me. It's like too cool. Everyone's nice. It's like everyone's in a good vibe, good spirits. Like, and they're like crazy people here. I mean, like nuts. Who would hang out here this long in the rain? But crazy nut people, and that's my kind of crowd. Have you talked about the uniforms? How that one says Rox, R-O-C-K-S.
No, I haven't talked about it.
And the other one says R-O-X.
Right.
But the same uniform. I mean, they're not like home and away.
Uh-huh.
They're wearing both home and away jersey home.
Right.
That's what's cool about our crazy team. They wear both home and away at home. So some jerseys say R-O-C-K-S and some jerseys say R-O-X.
Right.
But isn't that weird?
Very.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
But
different uniforms for the same team. Well done.
I guess that's another way to throw off the opposing team.
It's throwing me off. It's throwing me off. But I'm down in the bunker on the dugout. Do we have a theme song yet or anything?
Well, we've actually got a manager who's recorded a whole CD full of music. Ed Noddle has recorded a CD called "To Baseball with Love." Maybe we could take one of.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that, and I said, this skybox used to have windows, and then we played that record, and now we're out of the open air. Guess what? We're not indoors anymore. We played To Baseball with Love. Yikes. Oh, man. The first day at Brockton, it rained all day. It's like, oh, my God. It's a 12-minute version. He goes, makes it into his own American Pie. Unbelievable. No, it looks cool, man. Thanks for having me on.
Well, thanks a lot, Jimmy. I appreciate it. It's good talking to you.
It's going to be a great game. It's going to be cool. So hang in there. And hopefully I won't be too wasted by the 7th inning stretch. I'll be on the 7th inning stretcher being led out of the game.
The 7th inning stretcher?
Yeah. They're pulling me out of the game. Thanks a lot.
One more, no more? No more?
No more, baby! Thanks, bro.
Thank you, Jimmy Fallon. Thanks so much for joining us up here and helping us through this rain delay. A lot of fun. Let's think about this. We have people like this running the team.
That really helped. Thank you, Jimmy Fallon. Killed some more time, told some more stories. Elmira's play-by-play guy, Bob DeCourcy, stopped by. Miles Wolf came in for a while. Then the rain finally stopped falling, and there was hope in Mudville. In fact, there was enough hope that the ceremonial first pitch was thrown.
Ceremonial first pitch about to be made by the mayor of Brockton right now. Mayor Jack Units is up on the hill, and we'll see what kind of arm the right-hander has as he looks in to the catcher. It is Bill Murray. I just realized who that is, and now the fans realize who is going to be catching the ceremonial first pitch. It is Bill Murray, one of the owners of the team, and of course the actor-comedian. The pitch from Units is bounced up to the plate, and a great stop by Murray, who drops down to his knees and throws the ball into the crowd. Landing on top of the roof of the press box, Bill Murray showing off a heck of an arm. Thought I might have a shot at catching that ball, but it soared right over the press box. That's a pretty good arm. Maybe a spot on the roster available for Bill if he's interested in airing that arm out a little bit. The ceremonial first pitch has been thrown, and now the tarp is being adjusted again out on the field. They were in the process, it looked like, of removing the tarp, and all of a sudden, here comes the rain again, so the tarp is now back on. Bill Murray is actually sitting at home plate now. Despite the rain coming down, he's sitting on the tarp. along with Saul Bustos and Mel Rosario, a couple of the Rox players. Now he's coming off of the field. The crowd was actually booing. They weren't booing Bill. They weren't booing the tarp crew. They were booing the rain, I think. And it's just unfortunate that it's putting a delay on the festivities here.
Mother Nature just wasn't cooperating. The rain just kept falling and falling. I kept talking and talking, and it now filled more than 2 hours, and I was getting a little slap happy.
It all comes down to whether the field is going to be able to remain playable out there. And oh boy, another big lightning strike off to I don't know directions. What is that off in that way? That's probably west. I don't know. It's either east, west, or possibly north or south. One of those four. But lightning up in the air. I wish I had better news. Doggone it. This is very frustrating. That darn Mother Nature didn't cooperate again, and this game is officially bang. You know, we had all the pomp, we had all the circumstance, we just didn't have the baseball.
Be sure to click the subscribe button to follow my wild and wacky journey with the Brockton Rox, because more episodes are on the way. Thanks for watching.